everybody, this is Tom, and he has been a librarian at the university for 20 years, and he helped me a lot with my life journey, and he's always smiling, helping customers, people needing books. He helped my dad, my mom personally. They're really appreciative of him, and he's generally a happy guy, and he has many tips, I believe. And also he does badminton in his spare time. So welcome, Tom.
Thank you. Hello, Janet. Good evening.
Hello, good evening. I'm good,
Yeah.
thank you. So my first question is, what are your top 3 secrets for happiness?
I live in the present moment and I enjoy my work. So I work only 7 days, not much.
Wow, 7 days a week plus badminton.
And the first thing you might ask me is, when will you find time?
Yeah.
And I say, I have 16 hours every day like you.
Oh.
So I enjoy every moment of it. And whatever we can do, we will do it.
Okay.
That's one thing, living in the present moment and enjoy the work. And second one is, I'm lucky to have my parents. Because my dad has been my influence. He's very calm and cool. And today, had he been in this world, he would have made a house in the library. He would have sat here.
Wow.
So that's the second one. And the third one is, I don't remember anything from yesterday.
Wow.
So
How do you do that?
these are the 3 things that make me going. And even at the night when we go home, I don't know what work is there for my wife or my daughter. So I don't think that I've closed my day until I sit on the bed and pull on the blanket. Because you don't know, suddenly my wife will say, can you go to the shop and get something? And when if I've switched off mentally, I can't begin again. And so I'm happy, they're happy.
And tell me a little bit more about how do you switch off mentally? How do you forget about yesterday?
I don't even think about it.
Wow!
Because, every day people have like a diary, like reminders and everything.
Yes, they
But
do.
for me, my mind is my diary.
Okay.
So I write my diary after the day is finished. At the end of the week, I write my diary. I recollect everything that's happened and any major event that has happened, I write it down. And even after 10 years later, if I open the page, I can see that particular event.
Okay.
My day goes back again into the thing as if I was living there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Interesting. So daily reflection and weekly reflection.
Yes.
You just write in your
Yes.
diaries.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Thank you so much for the 3
problem.
secrets. And what about now during COVID? How do you maintain the same level of happiness during COVID with all the uncertainties?
To begin with, before migrating to New Zealand, I had a calendar in my office which said a picture of swans in the lake and I wish a month full of Sundays.
Sorry?
A month full of Sundays.
Oh! Okay, imagine that.
And here,
嗯
2017 and 19,
嗯哼
when COVID started,
嗯哼
we have been sitting 3 months at home.
Wow.
And so I thought my dream is tripled. Not even a month, more than 2 months, 3 months now. So I thought whatever we read is not just reading sake, but it will happen one day.
Yeah.
So that happened in the life. And so that gave me more time to connect with the family.
Okay.
And each of us, my wife, my daughter, myself, we all had different Zoom meetings at different times.
Oh.
So in the morning we used to say, my meeting is this much time, this time. And so we are not disturbing each other. But then we had found enough time to go for family walks 3 times a day.
Wow.
So that's a blessing.
Okay, that is a blessing.
And what more do you want?
Right.
So we were not even worried about what's going on around because the streets were empty. We were able to walk, talk, and do.
Wow. So you enjoyed lockdown
Yes.
more. Wow, interesting. Because lots of people, they just felt quite down, lonely, depressed. But hey, you connected well with your families, the walks and the Zoom.
Yes.
You were scheduled different times, different time zones, different people.
And in fact, COVID has been a blessing for the other people in India also, because normally my mother, she is 93.
Wow.
And she can't even use a normal phone. So which I have inherited from her. I too don't use a smartphone. So she has been able to catch up with everybody on the Zoom meeting, because I think one of the her 92nd birthday.
Wow.
91st birthday, I remember. I told my brother we'll arrange a Zoom meeting so that most of us come down from everywhere.
Wow.
And so that was the beginning of happiness for her, more happiness for her, because she could see them every day.
Wow.
And then we gave a phone to her, a smartphone to her. And now she can talk to anybody whenever she wants.
Yeah. Wow. I guess it was a good thing. And
yes.
She got a phone and 92nd birthday.
And that
all
connects.
the families. Yes. Because of COVID, you know, guys, COVID has its good things.
But Tom had gained from the COVID.
Yeah. Okay. Next question. What does a typical day in your life look like? Any happiness secrets? We talked about diaries, and I talked about badminton. Can you talk a little bit more on that, or other things?
See, there are three things. One is in the morning when we wake up. I start at 10 o'clock. So that gives me that buffer time in the morning.
Buffer time.
So I wake up around 8 o'clock. And then drop my daughter at the school. Come back home. Have shower, get ready for the office. And so at 10 o'clock I start my work. And so there is no pressure of getting up early.
Yeah.
And so from there I come to the office. And at the office also we have regular shifts on the desk, off the desk. So we have a routine of things that we are doing. And so some of them we stagger for this off times when we are not on the desk. So, and then we plan on them on a weekly basis, because it's not exactly like I want to do this one right now, this second. So I plan that this week these are the two major tasks that I have to complete. So I attend to them. And so when we come into the office, there is no boring moment, because my colleagues are good. And my students are equally good.
Lucky.
And, yes.
And
so when we are at the desk, we connect with the students. Like, you have come in for something and I helped you before.
Yes.
And I can't plan these things in my routine. So they come as it is, and then we take them into the stride and finish it off. Yeah.
Okay. So you have set routines, and then you also, when students come, you just stop whatever you're doing. You help students, and you go back to the things you plan to do.
That gives the flexibility to do everything in the day. Yeah.
Wow. And what if you don't get the things done in your weekly planner that week?
As in the library,
yes.
We do not have like an hospital emergency.
Okay.
So hospital emergencies can't stop. Whereas here in the library, we are lucky that the nature of work, like I've shot a few minutes ago, I got a mail from somebody. They wanted a chapter scan of 80 pages.
Okay.
So it just came out of the blue. Then I thought I can do it tomorrow.
Okay.
But then I thought, why should I do it tomorrow? Tomorrow I can do something else and finish that one.
Okay.
So these things are all unexpected ones that come in the way.
Right.
So we have to love everything that we get.
Right, yeah. So I guess sometimes you have to push yourself a little bit, but sometimes use your own judgment. Maybe leave it for tomorrow.
Yeah.
just feel it.
But that's very, very rare. I want to finish off
today. Yes, this is for today. Okay. Finally, if you could leave one message to this world, what would it be?
Happiness is contagious.
It is.
Please spread it. Please spread to everyone around you. Okay?
Okay. Thank you, Tom.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You have a good day.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.